Barbecue has been around for ages, literally since the days of cavemen, who figured out that cooking meat over an open fire made it taste way better. This idea spread over time and every culture put its own spin on it. For instance, the Greeks, Romans, and Persians all had versions of BBQ-like cooking, with the Greeks skewering meat over open flames as far back as 1600 BC. It's one of those cooking methods that anyone can do, no fancy equipment needed. All it really takes is some wood or charcoal, and maybe a simple pit or pan. Whether you're a nomad wandering the desert or living in the heart of a bustling city, BBQ is accessible to just about everyone. So with that in mind, let's take a look at every style of BBQ from around the world. But first, why don't you hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all our videos? Ever wondered where barbecue comes from? It's from the Spanish word barbacoa, which they got from the Taino people of the Caribbean. In its most traditional form, barbacoa is a whole sheep cooked slowly in a fire pit, covered with maguey leaves. These leaves release steam and add a tequila-like flavor to the meat. While it's usually made with sheep in central Mexico, you'll find versions with pork, goat, and even beef head across the country. It's rich, fatty, and full of flavor. Originating from the gauchos, who would cook entire cows over open fires, today's asado stays true to its roots by emphasizing the meat's natural flavor. You won't find sugary sauces or heavy seasonings here. It's all about simple, high-quality beef, seasoned lightly with salt and cooked slowly over wood. The spread usually includes various cuts like ribeyes, sausages, and sweetbreads, all cooked to perfection by the asado, the barbecue master. Sides like grilled cheese, fresh salads, and chimichurri, a tangy herb sauce, are staples. It's the kind of meal that's less about rushing and more about eating filled with wine, stories, and the vague promise of just one more bite, until you realize it's 3 a.m. and you're still at the table. Churrasco is Brazil's answer to how much meat can you actually eat. And the gauchos of the south figured that out by skewering meat and roasting it over open flames. At a churrascaria, it's basically a never-ending parade of servers offering you everything from beef to lamb, chicken, pork, and sausages, all sliced right onto your plate until you cry uncle. Picanha, a prized cut of beef with a fat cap that bastes the meat as it cooks, is a standout, but you'll also see lamb, chicken, pork, and sausages on the menu. Simple sides like rice, beans, and farofa toasted manioc flour complement the meal, with chimichurri or hot sauce on the side. It's always a lively social event, perfect for gatherings with friends and family, and always paired with a caipirinha or two, Brazil's national cocktail. Zarb is a classic Bedouin dish that reflects the nomadic lifestyle of the desert tribes in Jordan. Imagine cooking meat underground, using nothing but hot coals, stones, and a lot of sand. That's zarb. They dig a pit, fill it with burning coals, place meat wrapped in palm leaves or foil on racks, cover it all up, and let it cook for a few hours. The result? Juicy lamb, goat, or chicken marinated with lemon juice, garlic, and spices plus veggies like carrots and potatoes, all infused with a smoky, earthy flavor. Yakitori is Japan's go-to snack when you think about something grilled and quick. It's essentially chicken skewers grilled over white charcoal, which gives them a unique smoky flavor. The best part? They use every part of the chicken, from thighs and wings to hearts and gizzards. You'll find yakitori at festivals, specialized yakitoriya, or izakayas, where it's a perfect after-work bite paired with a cold beer. Korean barbecue is as much about the experience as it is about the food. It's all about gathering around a tabletop grill, cooking up cuts of meat like samgyeopsal, pork belly, or galbi, beef ribs, right at your table. In the old days, meat was a rare treat in Korea, but now barbecue is a staple at social gatherings and work dinners. You grill, you chat, you pretend you're not burning anything, and all while stuffing lettuce wraps with garlic, kimchi, and a whole parade of sides. Anyhow is the Filipino way of saying, let's grill everything and make it delicious. From the whole roasted lechon to skewered meats, it's a barbecue that covers all the bases. It's street food at its best, with vendors grilling right on the sidewalk, drawing in hungry workers and passerbys with the smell of caramelizing meat. You'll see skewers of chicken, pork, and sometimes even fish, all dunked in sasawan, a sharp vinegar-based dipping sauce that cuts through the sweetness perfectly. Hmong barbecue is a deeply rooted tradition that has traveled across borders as the Hmong people settled in various parts of Southeast Asia, including Myanmar, Thailand, Laos, Vietnam, and southern China. Despite adopting new flavors along the way, the essence of Hmong barbecue has stayed true to its origins. You'll find a variety of meats, from fish like branzino to pork and beef, all seasoned simply with lemongrass, salt, and a touch of MSG, then spiced up with Thai chili peppers. The meat is grilled over makeshift grates, using tongs fashioned from split bamboo, adding a rustic touch to the cooking process. After grilling, the meat is often served with sticky rice and wrapped in banana leaves, making it easy to take on the go. For a heartier meal, it's sometimes paired with braised mustard greens or other stewed vegetables. Unlike grand barbecues with multiple sides and fancy meats, the sausage sizzle is all about keeping things basic. You'll find plain sausages, known locally as snags, served in a slice of supermarket white bread, with a squeeze of tomato sauce. Never call it ketchup. Optional extras like grilled onions, mustard, or barbecue sauce are sometimes available. But the no-frills approach is key. Sausage sizzles pop up at all sorts of public gatherings, school fundraisers, local sports matches, community feats, and surf clubs, drawing friends, family, and neighbors together across the country, from regional bush towns to inner-city suburbs. Lovo translates to feast cooked in the earth, and it involves preparing food in an earthen oven, using volcanic stones to retain heat. The process begins by digging a pit and filling it with kindling and wood to create a fire, which is then covered with the volcanic stones. Once the stones are hot, various meats like parrotfish, pork legs, and whole chickens, all wrapped in banana leaves, are carefully placed in the pit. The meats are covered with coconut leaves and earth, then left to cook for at least 2 hours, resulting in tender, smoky dishes that are infused with natural flavors of the leaves and earth. Accompanying the meats are palusami, canned corned beef with coconut cream wrapped in taro leaves, starchy breadfruit, and kamala, a local sweet potato with a purple tinge. Traditional sides include salads of wild bush fern, meaty sauce, a coconut and lime-infused dip, tomato chutney, and kakoda, a Fijian ceviche. Chichinga is Ghana's beloved barbecue that's deeply woven into the fabric of its street food culture. Originating from the Hausa people in northern Ghana, chichinga has spread across the country and even into neighboring regions. Known elsewhere as suya in Nigeria, in Ghana you'll find chichinga stands all over the capital, Accra, and throughout the nation's bustling marketplaces, street corners, and celebrations. The dish consists of skewered cubes of meat, usually beef, pork, mutton, or goat, seasoned with yaji or suya spice, a fiery mix of dried hot pepper, ground peanuts, dried ginger, and other spices. These skewers are grilled over hot coals, with bell peppers and onions often joining the meat on the stick. Chichinga can be a quick snack on its own, perhaps enjoyed at Labadi Beach or after a night out exploring Ghana's vibrant nightlife. For bigger celebrations, it's commonly served alongside jollof rice and Ghanaian salad. The grill is typically mannered by roadside vendors who skillfully handle the heat and the orders, creating a casual yet captivating culinary experience. Depending on the setting, chichinga is often accompanied by Ghana's club or star beef, or the refreshing hibiscus drink sabolo. Mozambique's barbecue is renowned for its peri-peri sauce, a spicy blend made from bird's eye chilies, garlic, onions, vinegar, and lemon juice brought to the region by Portuguese explorers in the 15th century. This sauce, which varies from mildly tingly to intensely hot, is used generously to marinate and baste meats and seafood at barbecues across the country. The aroma of peri-peri wafts from roadside fires and restaurant grills, inviting locals and visitors alike to savor this uniquely Mozambican flavor. On the grill, you'll often find frango asado, peri-peri chicken, king prawns, and steamed crab, all served with a range of sides like lemon or coconut rice, fries, or zima, a corn flour porridge. Complementing the meal might be blackened corn cobs or matapa, a dish made from spiced, peanutty cassava leaves. Shisanyama, which means hot meat in Zulu, is a lively barbecue tradition that thrives in South Africa's townships. It's more than just a meal, it's a social event where the sound of sizzling meat mixes with the beats of local music. Shisanyama can happen anywhere, but it's most vibrant in the townships, where the grills are set up next to butcher shops, and the meat is cooked right on the spot. On the grill, you'll find an array of fatty cuts like kebabs, pork, or beef ribs, chicken, lamb chops, and borrowers, a spice sausage that's a staple of South African barbecues. The meal is often served with chakalaka, a spicy vegetable relish, coleslaw, mealie pap, maize porridge, fried potato salad, and tuza, a sweet and savory mix of corn and pumpkin. Jamaican jerk is not just a dish but a part of the island's cultural heritage. Rooted in the traditions of the Maroons and indigenous Taino, the jerk technique began in the 17th century using smoldering fires and pimento wood to smoke pork and chicken. Seasoned with a potent blend of pimento, allspice, scotch bonnet chilies, ginger, thyme, and scallions. Today, jerk has evolved to include other meats like shrimp, fish, lobster, and even goat, all bursting with fiery aromatic flavors. Served with roasted breadfruit, yams, sweet potatoes, festival dumplings, rice and peas, and pressed plantains, jerk is a hearty meal that caters to every palate. The preparation is a team effort, with some handling the grilling while others manage the sides and breadfruit. In New England, clam bakes are a big part of summer life, especially when you're celebrating something special like a wedding or a family reunion. The tradition goes way back, borrowing from Native American cooking methods where seafood is slow cooked over hot coals covered with seaweed. It's a simple but delicious way to enjoy the region's abundant seafood like lobsters, clams, mussels, corn, and potatoes. Some regions even add sausages like linguiça or kielbasa, which reflect the area's Portuguese and Polish influences. Since the cooking process involves just covering everything with a seawater-soaked canvas tarp and letting it steam, clam bakes are pretty foolproof, making them perfect for a crowd. You'll often see people enjoying light rosé, Arnold Palmer's, or local cold beers like Cisco Brewers or Narragansett alongside their meal. Virginia is home to the whole hog barbecue, which many believe is the birthplace of American barbecue. This style has been around since the 18th century, blending indigenous techniques with European influences, later perfected by African American pitmasters. Whole hog barbecue means roasting a hog over coals for several hours, basting it with a mix of butter, red pepper, and vinegar. Today, chicken and pork are often used too, and the sides are classic southern staples like grilled corn, mac and cheese, baked beans, and potato salad. In Greece, the Cretan barbecue method called antikristo is something special. Dating back to ancient times, it involves cooking lamb over an open fire in a metal cage, using the heat from the flames rather than coals. This slow roasting technique, which can take several hours, infuses the lamb with its own fat, giving it a distinct flavor. It's a straightforward preparation, just lamb, salt, and thyme, but the result is a rich, tender dish, often served with horta, wild greens, taco salad, and rustic bread. Antikristo isn't just for a quick meal, it's a feast usually enjoyed by the whole village. In Portugal, sardinada is a summer staple, filling the streets with the aroma of grilled sardines from June to September. It's a straightforward dish. Whole sardines are grilled with their skin on and served with bread to soak up the juices. During festas populares or local festivals, sardines are often enjoyed with simple sides like boiled potatoes or a fresh salad. The grilling is done by both men and women who run small traditional eateries known as tascas. Sardinadas are typically shared with family and friends, accompanied by cold beer, sangria, or a glass of vino verde. In Turkey, mangal is both a popular barbecue style and the name of the portable grill used to cook everything from marinated meats to spicy sausages and kebabs. You'll find mangal happening everywhere, from city parks to family backyards, and it's a key part of Turkish social life. The grill is usually handled by men, while the women prepare the sides, which include a variety of traditional meze like hummus and stuffed grape leaves, plus fresh salads. Drinks range from tea and ayran, a yogurt drink, to Turkish beer or reiki for those who prefer something stronger. So, is your mouth watering? Let us know in the comments below, but that's all for today. See ya!